about it right now, everything's okay. No matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life, underneath it all, everything's actually all right. You're okay. You have more power than you might be giving yourself credit for. If you have something that's going on in your life right now that's challenging, painful, it's just a reminder to take a little bit better care of yourself. Because you're worth it. You can have this feeling anytime you choose.
Right, guys, it's been a little while. We're very happy to host another community call. We have a lot of updates for you. Last time was a bit longer, so I'll try to keep it on the shorter side of things. I always tend to say these things, but it usually takes about an hour. So I'll really try to speed this through. Today with us, we have Ben, Shad, Connor, Simple Zen. We're joined by Alon, Matt, and a few others that are coming and going. Fod is here as well. So today I'll leave a bit of the session for Ben and Fod to discuss a few things, but I do have a few updates for you guys. For those of you participating in the Incentivized Testnet, please make sure to check your results. We don't have much time left for the Incentivized Testnet. There still is about a round and a half to go. Obviously, we're at the moment structuring or trying to understand how the next round will look like. More information will be shared. So if you guys have any questions, comments, I know that a few of the DAP node guides had a few remarks. So this is the time to share them with us. I'm just reminding you guys to check your results, try to understand how the terms and how it works. Ben and Fudd will definitely explain more details. So that's very important to make sure before the end of the round. The big announcement from the marketing side is Devconnect. So next month, 22nd of April, we will be hosting a very large event, us, friends, and partners. Let's just say that. I'm being vague on purpose because more information will be shared in the upcoming weeks. All I can say is that we're going big. So starting with Devconnect, we will have a few other major events this year. Devconnect sort of marks the first one we're going for. So it's a concept we're going for. Again, we're vague on purpose to share more information. I'm super excited about it. Obviously, I'm extending this invitation. If anyone's in Europe, if anyone's potentially thinking of attending or might be attending, you should definitely be attending. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a very, very, very nice one. I'll send you a few teasers so you understand exactly what I'm talking about. We have a pretty interesting lineup of partners that have already confirmed participation. So again, I'll leave you a few teasers. Won't share too much information about it. Last but not least, we have Connor with us. We have onboarded a few Chinese community members that will take on the very, very difficult task of helping the community in China grow. So I just wanted to say Connor will be the representative. So if you have a few words to share, it would be great, Connor.
Hi, everyone. I'm Connor from the Chinese community. I'm a big fan of SSV, just like you. I'll say hello to you all in Chinese. 你好，中文社区的小伙伴们，我是康纳，我和你们一样是 SSV 的忠实粉丝。然后我们中文社区的话，也会非常努力的参与到我们 SSV 接下来的建设当中。我们可以很开心的一起在中文频道里面大家一起讨论。然后有什么其他的想法的话，我们也会积极的跟团队沟通。谢谢大家。That's
nice.
All.
I didn't understand the word, Connor, but it sounded great, man. Thanks. Yeah, so you guys will see we'll be onboarding a few more communities in other languages. We'll try to localize it as fast as we can in as many languages as we can. We're working on Japanese. We've already seen a few groups being open in the community. So again, if you want to take on a super important task like Connor did and the others, please reach out. The ambassadors will help you get sorted out. Okay, that's it from my side. Ben, I'll let you take it away from here. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment and we'll try to answer them during the call.
Brilliant. So you should see my screen by now, if that's correct. That's good. Let me know.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay, so brilliant. Let's kick this off. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you do well. My name is Ben, also known as Ben Affleck, and I am one of the ssv network ambassadors. And I am thrilled to present you today with my very honest review of the latest Batman movie. Wait a second, I think that's for another call. So seriously, I said on the last community call, there is no major news without a fresh issue of the SSV Community Digest, and it's already issue number 14 with a release date last Monday. So if you are lazy like me, then today is a great day for you, since I will quickly digest the digest for you. So it's a very easy one today. Well, one of the best ways to spot the latest issue of the digest is right on the redesigned ssv network website. Just hit ssv.network in your browser, scroll to the end of the page, and have all the latest releases waiting for you. If you need a shortcut, just go and type block.ssv.network. All right, let's highlight a few things from the latest release. As Aaron mentioned already, round 3 of the Primus Incentivized Testnet is officially over. 2 more rounds left, and then the Testnet is already history. The first one, by the way. But before looking too far beyond, congrats to our top operators in round 3. So well done, Engie, Tata Malay, Crypto Manufacture, One Infra, and All Nodes. Very well done, and keep up the great work. Did you know that staking 100 SSV with one validator generates 570% more rewards than a non-staking validator? It's still not too late to get a share of it, and it's super simple. Move your SSV to your wallet from where you registered your validator. It's that simple, and I'm pretty sure that Ambassador Ford will go into more details right after. But wait, SSV token, you might ask. The secret superpower of the SSV network is its tokenomics and the SSV native token. So to get some deep insights around the SSV network tokenomics, we kicked off the SSV token explainer series with part 2 and also part 3 today, fresh out of the printer. And the link is, of course, in the digest. And if you're interested in the network fundamentals of the SSV token, Etherscan.io is now up to date with links, logos, and more info. But also never forget about Spooky's great SSV community dashboard. In my opinion, this is one of the greatest community contributions so far. And if it weren't enough, the team wrote an excellent article about the secrets behind the SSV technology. It's the pitch we all need to learn, and it's a must read for everyone. Because while layer 2 is still wearing the red dress, layer 0, also referred to as SSV, is approaching. We are the infrastructure of the infrastructure. And until then, we keep the memes coming. So make sure to check out our new memes channel on Discord, announced by Dean today. So happy to see you there as well. A great example of using SSV as a developer platform comes from Starter Labs. They created an awesome proposal to enable next generation staking services with SSV. So go check it out on YouTube and don't miss the full DAO grants playlist with other awesome talks like Audit One or RockX. SSV or DVT was also a big topic during ETH Denver, where the larger Ethereum community discussed exciting new technology. And Carl Biekhuizen, I hope I pronounced that name correctly, a researcher from the Ethereum Foundation, held a great talk about distributed validators improving staking no matter your ETH balance. Of course, not without mentioning the SSV network. However, for me, the most significant addition to the SSV network is Shard. Shard is the first official hire by the DAO. He's on the call today. With over 1 million SSV tokens in participation in the vote, this yes was really a bold statement. It was also the most controversially discussed proposal, and we really appreciate that, with great questions coming in during Shard's live AMA, which is worth a review. So welcome aboard, and all the best to you and your family in the Ukraine. But we don't stop and welcome our first DAO voted verified operators. Hellman, Airway, and Validator running several hundred validators all together. So congratulations, guys, for becoming verified. So you see, the DAO is the heart and soul of the SSV network. If we look at the list of votes and proposals, we see that the DAO had a lot to do recently. We also see that the grant request of Audit 1 was declined, but just because we didn't reach the minimum quorum. So I say it again, every vote counts, and I think it's about time to call your boss. And with that, I'll come to an end, but let me send a big shout out to the Chinese SSV community and say hello to the Chinese SSV medium.com publication with tons of localized content, including our digest. These and other efforts are driven by our new Neo ambassadors, Connor Repeat from China and also Crypto Tester from Switzerland. Welcome to the pack, guys. And with this, I hand it back to Aaron. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy.
Wow, man, that was honestly, I'm undecided between wanting you to tell me a bedtime story or giving you a talk show of your own, man. This is great, to be honest.
Glad you like it. It's good.
Yeah, I really did. Awesome. We'll make a quick little snippet so Dean will share with you guys just about the updates, because the digest contains a lot of information and sometimes it's even hard for me to keep up with what's going on. So I definitely go through Ben's stuff. So make sure you go over it. Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, man.
You might, just like Ben mentioned before, last time around, the very interesting proposal that came around with Shad, you guys might have not heard from him in a little while. He's had a lot of family issues and events going on because of the ongoing war. I'm sure Shad has a few words to share. So, Shad, I'll let you take the stage, man.
Thank you. And next time I definitely have to go before Ben. That was too good. It's very difficult to follow. Ben, that was so awesome. So hello everyone.
Don't worry.
Hello everyone. Shalom. Ni hao. Yes. Obviously, I basically was super everywhere and then disappeared for 3 weeks. It turns out me and my friends all decided to move homes at the exact same time. It's really weird how that happens. And we had to navigate some world events, some externalities, which unfortunately I have no control over as much as I would want to. But now a lot of us are safe and doing well, and I'm just ready to get back to work, and hopefully it will help me take my mind off most of the things that are happening. The team was super supportive, very understanding, very patient. And thanks to actually Alon and Adam, I got the best of the worst, so to speak, and managed to mitigate a lot of the negative effects. So that's why I disappeared for 3 weeks. I'm sorry. Thank you all for voting yes on the proposal. Maybe the worst first impression you can have after joining a new role. But I'm sure, or I hope that you can maybe sympathize with the position. And it's very difficult to work when there's bombing and stuff happening. You know, it's not the most conducive or productive environment for deep thinking and flow state work. So it doesn't work too well. It's now the middle of March. I wish I had done a lot more between the vote passing and now, which is roughly 3 weeks, a lot more. But I have a clear mandate going forward. One of the most controversial topics was, what are you going to do? And this is that time where I go ahead and say what I'm going to do, and we develop those strategy. So for the next 2 weeks will be the initial sprint, so to speak, where everything is actually delved into and created. I will queue up calls with everyone on the D-marketing and core team and prepare reports directly for the community to read, to understand where exactly we might be kind of misstepping and where to go next. As you heard from Iran already, we're going to do awesome things at events. I'm personally super excited. The first one being in Amsterdam on April 22nd. I would love to see as many of you that would want to come there as possible. I think that's going to be really epic. I heard some details about it. I won't spill too much, but these are going to be awesome. Planning all these ecosystem events going forward is going to be a big goal. I think Iran's already on it, as well as the core team. But for us as a ecosystem-based platform and protocol, of course, this is going to be one of the biggest focuses going forward, and one of my biggest focuses too. So I'm looking forward to jumping on that. Third, we have some interesting things regarding DAO processes. As Ben just mentioned, every vote counts, and we have lots of different proposals going through. But there's definitely issues related to the due diligence process, how we actually process the grant proposals, the milestones, the quality assurance, and following up with the teams that are actually executing on this work. And all of this good stuff has to be developed, which I'm personally very excited to contribute to and to join in on. And fourth but not least is all about reporting and understanding what's happening with Ben working on the community roundups and the more qualitative side, sort of showing you everything that's kind of happening within the SSV network. There's also the more quantitative side of understanding how our core metrics are doing and the direct impact of DAO participants, mainly me and the demarketing, and relating this back to kind of our spending, how much SSV we're spending on each team member, the team in general, and where this impact is going. And I think that needs to be illustrated in a much clearer way. And it's one of the most requested things during our AMA and my proposal process to join the DAO that the community was asking for. So I'm excited to get that up and running and to have very clear, transparent results and data coming out. Apart from that, what else can you expect? I don't like to use the word army or marines in these current times, but we do have to start forming our forces and rallying under our brand, whether it's working with influencers or other distributors of awareness. And this will be a big goal that I would love to collaborate with the marketing team going forward on. Ultimately, we have our community, but unifying it behind a vision and specific actions is how we'll leverage it the most, how we'll get the content distribution the most, and so on. And so this is going to be a real big factor going forward and something I hope to nail. Nonetheless, to finish off my small talk, which was in no way as cool as Ben's, I definitely need to make a presentation next time. This next 2 weeks will basically be a sprint, and it will focus on formulating all of this into clear, concise vision that everyone can see, comment on, and will have clear reporting and metrics attached to it, so you can directly see the tangible results.
Shad, I think you
Can
got
you guys
muted.
hear him, Shad? Yeah, I couldn't hear him.
It's really, yeah.
Shad, we missed the last sentence.
Says he's muted.
No, I think he dropped off. He's still, like, as far as I understood, he's still traveling. He's on the border in if I'm not mistaken, Romania. So it could very well be that his connection is not the best. Let's hope that he comes back online in a little while. But I promise you guys to keep this one short, so we'll get things going because we still have a few things to go over. This is a great opportunity to ask. Oh, there he is. So if you guys have any questions to ask Shad, then it's a great. Yeah, I was just gonna fill in and tell them it's a great timing to ask you questions. But go ahead, finish your last sentence, Shad.
I was just saying thank you for patience and understanding. Like, really, it means a lot. That's what I needed. I'll clear it up. I'll pass it back to you, Aaron.
All right. Thank you. I hope everyone is doing better and safe. And it's we're all very happy to have you back, and I can't wait to get started working on the real deal with you, Yeah, again, this is the third time this call, but nonetheless, because I'm super excited about it, on the 22nd of April in Amsterdam, we will be hosting a very, very nice, luxurious, hardcore staking event for everyone who wants to participate. So I will share with you guys all the information later on this week. Obviously, as many community members as possible. We would love you guys to attend. Not to spill the beans again, but some swag and other items will be shared there. So grab your first official SSV swag ever printed. So sort of the OG mint SSV swag. Cool. All right. So we've shared with you guys a lot of information this week regarding the incentivized testnet. There's a lot of questions regarding how the rewards are calculated, how they're distributed, and how do you know exactly how much you've made or if you're eligible or not. So just to clear up all the questions regarding your tokens, regarding how much you need to hold in order to generate how much, I'll leave it up to FUD, which is, he will give you guys a detailed breakdown of exactly what's going on and how it works.
Hey guys, good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. I'll go ahead and jump into sharing my screen here. All right, can everyone see this?
Yeah, we see it, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'll just be doing a quick update on the testnet rewards. So we're making our way through the rewards program. We've completed 3 out of the 5 rounds, but there's still over 25,000 SSV to earn. So keep at it, and if you haven't started yet, it's definitely not too late. Testnet's growing extremely quickly. These numbers might be slightly out of date. I wrote them down yesterday, but we have over 3,000 operators, over 13,000 validators, and over 400,000 go eat staked. So this is great. We're everything's looking fantastic. Let's see here. Okay, so starting with the validator rewards. To refresh everyone's memory, we have 2 allocations. Allocation A is for people that are running validators and also staking SSV tokens. And allocation B is just for all validators altogether. And just so no one forgets, hopefully you guys know this already, to be eligible, you need over 85% average attestation rate to be eligible for your validators. So starting with allocation A, again, this is for people that have eligible validators and also are staking their SSV. So this is done, again, by holding your SSV in the address you use to register your validators. And this is best thought of as just earning a rate of return on your SSV. And right now, these rewards are extremely high. I've been told this number is a little bit too high because the number of validators or the amount of SSV staked has increased a little bit, but it's close to 40% APR when you're just running a single validator. I think it might have dropped to like 37%, but even that is crazy. So if you have SSV or are thinking of buying it, definitely move it to your wallet and hold it in the location that you've used to register your validators. So a lot of the reason that these rewards are so high is because the staking participation has been lower than expected, and this is spreading that fixed reward pools to fewer users. So to expand on this a little bit, so with round 3, we only had 288,000 SSV staked, which is just much lower than we expected. We designed this program with the expectation that the SSV stake would be, somewhere between like a million and 3 million. And for round 3, it was less than 300,000. So if you look at these curves here that sort of represent the functions of your APR earned as a function of the number of validators you have, these curves on the bottom, they were sort of our range of expected values, but we're way up on the top curve using only less than 300,000 SSV. So the APR right now is crazy. So definitely take advantage of it if you've not already. So going into the second allocation, which is just all validators, again, you need an average attestation rate of 85%. At the time of running this with round 3, we had over 7,000 eligible validators. I'm sure this number has gone up since then. But what I also wanted to point out with this is there are many validators that are currently ineligible. So make sure everyone chooses your operators wisely. And beyond that, please encourage them to perform well. If you see them offline, or if their performance seems to not be good, definitely reach out to them. Tell them to update their software and maybe get things back up and running. And again, this is just a plot here for your reference. Rough calculation, but it's a good starting point, and it's just a function of that SSV you can earn as a function of the number of validators you're running. So moving over to the operators. Again, we have 2 allocations here, one for the verified operators and one for all operators. So to earn these rewards, the operators must have an average performance over 85% for each round. And the important thing for these operators is we've had a very large number. As you can see, there's more than 1,000 eligible operators for round 3, which is a huge number and extremely impressive and a great indication of I guess the opinion of SSV and how fast this project is growing. So nice job, everyone. I've been really impressed. But one consequence of this is that the rewards are spread out among a greater number of users and might be a little bit lower than expectations in this specific set of allocations. But don't get discouraged. Again, this is just phase 1 of the testnet. We're going to be trying to adapt the best we can, and really our intention is to be fair to everyone here that's contributing and taking part in this community and helping this project grow. Basically, again, you can see these curves here, which represent how much you can earn. The one on the left is for all operators. The one on the right is for the verified operators, and the verified operators kind of earn a sum of both of these. But even though the number of operators has kind of grown beyond our expectations, the amount you can earn is still great. So definitely, don't be shy to join in and as always, try to attract as many validators and keep your performance up as high as you can, and you'll earn more. So again, overall, I think things are looking great. Thanks everyone for participating and keep up the good work. And with that, I'll pass it back to you guys.
Thanks, Fuad. Thank you for taking care of the difficult part of the presentation. It's always the tough one to explain. So thanks for that. Again, a few very important things to stress out from the presentation. Read into the latest articles that have been published on Medium regarding the token, regarding the incentivized testnet participation, and how all of that ties in together. That's some of the information coming in from the Chinese communities, that there is quite a bit of misunderstanding regarding how that actually works. So we have Ariel here on the call and Jonathan, John on Discord. So they usually go around pulling people, asking them questions regarding the incentivized testnet. Those are the product guys. They're here to help us shape, hopefully, the next incentivized testnets. So it's very important for us to collect as much feedback as possible, because this is a pivotal moment for us in shaping how this will look in the future. So any comments, even if it's not a nice one, which I'm sure some of you have, please share with us, and we'll try to make our best to include all of your thoughts into consideration. So again, for those of you waiting, I think Dean will share the POAP screen in the background right now, so you have some time to collect it. We'll do a few, let's call it final thoughts, but you'll have in the meantime, there we go. In the meantime, you can collect it from the screen behind me. Regarding the events coming up next month, last reminder, I promise you, April 22nd, it's going to be in Amsterdam. Please come. We will also share an event list for the rest of the year. So as the team is expanding, we have Matt from Singapore with us on the call. We're hoping to expand to the US, to Europe, to other places. So the list will grow. We're trying to reach out as many people as we can. So please reach out to us if you want to meet us at the events, or if you want us to attend an event that isn't on the list. That list will be made public on the website, and it will also be hopefully translated to a few other languages so you guys can all participate. We encourage people not only to join, but also take this opportunity and try to organize SSV talks, SSV events, SSV discussions, whatever it may be online. If you have any idea or any agenda, please reach out to us. A few have already reached out, and we have a few very interesting projects coming up. Besides that, as I promised you guys, less than 40 minutes community call. I'm very happy we're able to keep it under an hour this time around. For the next community call, we will focus a little bit more on the future of the product, how that's going to look like, the roadmap going forward, and how we will focus our attention, or more precisely, what we will focus our attention on. So the next community call will be more, let's call it, heavy in terms of the homework or information that we will share with you guys. So next time around, we're bringing Alon. We will talk about the roadmap. We will talk about how that fits into our grand scheme of things. So there's a lot to share. So that is it for today. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Fod. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Shad. Thank you, Connor. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Again, just like every time, if you guys have anything you'd like to bring up for discussion for the next community call, feel free to reach out. We'll gladly take in your questions. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, guys. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Ciao.
Everyone, take care.
Good one.